In today's breaking story, Congress just stunned Donald Trump and Mike Johnson with a surprise betrayal. That's right, Donald Trump's administration is not doing so well. How's it going, everybody? Hunter Avalone here with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Now, believe me, there are many reasons for people to betray Donald Trump's administration. I mean, his policies are absolutely abhorrent.
We have some new video, not just this angle, that adds additional context to this story, and I want to put it up on the screen right now. In a federal charging document, the Justice Department says that the Border Patrol approached Quinones from over 100 feet or around 100 feet away. And you're watching this video from the Los Angeles Rapid Response Network right now that shows that exact thing happening. Quinones, this is the Home Depot, by the way, around the corner from my house. He is in the far end of the Home Depot parking lot, about as far away, not only from the Day Laborer Center, where they were targeting and had arrested 5 undocumented immigrants, but from the Home Depot itself. And you watch them surround and box in Quinones' vehicle right here. Even if the allegations against Quinones are true, that he had a gun in the vehicle and he threw what the Border Patrol says is a rock-like object at the Border Patrol agents, it raises very serious questions about the Border Patrol's ability to care for a young child like the daughter of Mr. Quinones. And I want to read to you a statement that his mother, once he was released yesterday, issued to the public to better understand how his daughter was treated by the agents that you're seeing on the screen right now. Let me read from it. She said, "When I picked up my granddaughter from the federal agents, she had a dirty diaper, a bruise on her face, and was developing a rash. She was exhausted and cried. My heart aches knowing this could happen to others, to my kids, or even me, despite being U.S. citizens. We're now questioning our safety and feel more vulnerable simply for being Latino."
And to make matters worse, Trump and Mike Johnson are working overtime to keep the Epstein files hidden.
Now, this is a key issue right now in the way the White House is looking at the Epstein scandal. The fear is that Ghislaine Maxwell can tie Donald Trump to the details of what Trump and Epstein called the Pussy Committee. The Pussy Committee consisted of Trump and Epstein in their efforts to get girls for Prince Andrew.
And now Congress just stunned Trump and Mike Johnson with a surprise betrayal. That's right, take a look at this breaking story.
I wonder how you feel about someone like Adelita Grijalva, who, I mean, you say you can't work for your district because the House is out of session. She won her election 6 weeks ago and still has not been sworn in.
She should be sworn in.
Point blank.
Yep.
You haven't started yet, so I'm not going to get you into trouble with Marjorie Taylor Greene. I don't want to ask you what you think behind that, but I do wonder if if you're hearing from other Republicans who maybe are with Marjorie Taylor Greene and you and a lot of the Democrats, which is we need to at least bring ourselves back to Washington, D.C. so we can swear you in and actually get to doing the work of the American people, even if the shutdown is still going on.
I think regardless of party, if I were a Republican, I would have been sworn in already. I mean, I think everybody knows that. And we've had several Republicans come out publicly and say, it's crazy. Us waiting this long is crazy. She should have been sworn in a long time ago. There have been several, over 10 pro forma sessions that I could have been easily sworn in any of those. And I think because, Speaker Johnson painted himself into a corner with saying, well, we won't do it. Like I'm just this sort of, in this crazy congressional limbo that, he made the statement that we're not going to swear her in until we reopen and have a regular legislative session, that I'm stuck in this this box that he created.
Yeah.
This is significant because the narrative isn't just that Marjorie Taylor Greene broke ranks, it's that she's only the first to say it publicly. Representative Andrea Grijalva told MSNBC that several Republican lawmakers are now quietly supporting her being sworn in as well. That means the dam is cracking inside Trump's coalition. Trump and Speaker Mike Johnson built their entire strategy around blocking Grijalva as a loyalty test, arguing she was illegitimate. But if more Republicans are joining Green's position, that loyalty test is failing. This becomes a betrayal not simply because Green flipped, but because her shift signals that others are already moving behind the scenes. This shows Republicans are no longer afraid to defy Trump and Johnson on something directly tied to election control, which means this isn't just a single defection, it is the start of a faction forming against them. Thanks so much for watching. Please click that like button and subscribe to Occupy Democrats so that you can stay informed and help us stop Donald Trump.